Yeah, so friend, a few minutes ago I was feeding the birds, the hens, and then I discovered there was one missing. So I decided like what I'll do is go around and look for her. So while I was going around, I never saw her anywhere. So I thought like because there are birds that were hatching, or sorry, were laying eggs, let me come and look for her. You see, right now, she's there eating the food that I was feeding the rest. So I decided like let me go around and check, maybe I'll find her somewhere. And then I found her on the nest where she was laying eggs, which is a very good thing because we need eggs. Yeah, actually a person is supposed to at least per day eat 8 eggs. So friend, what if I told you I have a cake? What if I told you today is my birthday? So you see, in the past, sorry for the darkness. You see, in the past actually, okay, I want to lock this place. I want to lock here because we are going somewhere. So friend, what if I told you today is my birthday and I want to celebrate it here in the village? The thing is it's actually almost raining. See, the thing is we men, we do not really celebrate our birthdays, really. Like, I do not even remember the last time I celebrated my birthday. Yeah? It must have been a very long time ago. So we men, we do not really celebrate birthdays. Yeah, somebody once told me a man shouldn't celebrate his birthday. The only thing a man is supposed to celebrate is achievements. Yeah, so today, let's say it's my birthday, and in the past, children here in the village, they used to hear things like cake. You'd say cake and then somebody's like, cake, what's a cake? And then children in the village, now us, when we were very young, we knew cakes. A cake is something that is normally after you cook, there is some solid thing that is below when you cook ugali, our staple food, there is some solid thing, we call it, in Swahili we call it ukoko, and then in my language we call it amagoko. So here is my birthday cake right here. So happy birthday to me. Yeah, so I'll eat my cake. Unfortunately, this cake here cannot be like cut using a knife. It will only be like, you can only break it. Yeah, so it's nice, amazing. So most people do not really know how sweet this is. Now friend, because I'm about to leave and it might rain soon, what I'll do is I'm taking myself out, and then when I come back I'll finish my cake. And unfortunately I locked the house home, but I'm not leaving my cake here. I'll take it somewhere. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Oh my, it almost fell. I have to be very careful with this because I cannot lose my cake. Huh? So friend, I believe you remember there is a yesterday, it was actually yesterday, the video is uploading, so it will be up on YouTube anytime from now. So on that video I was actually talking about this village right here where I am right now. So the main road is behind there, behind that building over there. So what I'm doing is, I've never really like come to this place. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to explore. In that video I actually said, is there a way through here? I'm trying to figure out, looks like no. So I'll go back and try to find another way. So this is my first time in this area, though I've been in this village, but on the other side, so not this particular side over here. So we are here to just explore and maybe learn or know a few things here and there. My name is Mark 29. Do not forget that 29 at the end. Looks like there is a borehole somewhere here. So right now I've come across like 2, 3, actually 4 paths, and then I've taken the one that is leading down the hill. So this is the topmost, like from where we are coming from is the topmost area in this village. And what I can see from coming into this village is they've planted a lot of napier. Yeah, I see on this side, and on the other side a lot of napier, and I can see also some avocado plants. These people are really serious with farming. And then ahead of me we can see sukuma wiki kales. Yeah, they are very nice. Yeah, very healthy. This is what we call healthy kales, sukuma wiki. You see, there are people who plant it and then it has very tiny leaves. So also here, friend, there is one path leading this way and then another this way. So I'll take the left. Yeah, I've really never been here. So it's good to at least walk and know places. Down that hill I can hear some machines, some, what do we call them? That name actually like it evaporated. So okay, let's go ahead. I hope I'm not heading into somebody's home, because I can see a gate ahead. But the good thing is I can see also from a distance there is a way that is beside it. That is what we want to see. It has begun drizzling actually. So there is a way that is leading towards the lower side. And then there is another on this way. But I believe this one might be heading into somebody's compound. I'm not really sure about that. Let's head this way. Life in an African village. Looks like there is a... Yeah, it's also leading to somebody's compound. Wow. Yeah, I do not really to be an invited guest. There is a bend over here. So, I'm not really sure about this. If it's heading to somebody's place, or there is another way on the other side. Yeah, what I can see are cows grazing. But the good thing also is there is a way. Yeah. Looks like this is the mother to this. So there's a way over here. Now let's go this way. Like choosing between going up the hill and going down the hill, I normally prefer like going down the hill, because I'm always sure like at the lowest point, when I get to the bottom, I'll find a river. Yeah, my obsession is the rivers. So here we are. This village is known as Bosigisa. So if a man from my side, or a boy, actually a man, wants to get a wife, he can come here. And if maybe a lady wants to get married to my side, my other village, she can be married. There is no problem. Only there'll be a problem only if maybe, let's say, a lady from here wants to get married to my village, and then you find that either her cousin or her relative, I can see children running away. I do not really know why. So what I was saying is, if a relative of the child, I mean the lady, is married to the maybe same, like within a certain family, then this lady will not be married to that family. It will be impossible. Now look at this beauty. Look how this area is forested, and you can also see houses like deep inside here, those trees. Okay, and here we are, sheep's grazing. So those children were running actually this way. They ran to the other side, but I'm headed this way. Yeah, as I said, my friend, my cake is very, very safe. I'm going to eat it after I'm done filming. Yeah, this goat really looks very funny. Yeah. So there is somebody's homestead over here. Alright. So slowly by slowly we move down the slopey area. It looks like the owner does not really live here. Yeah, you can tell from the outside. Like nobody steps foot in that place. And also this village is as quiet as ours. The only noise we can hear is the noise coming from those machines that are cutting timber. Yeah, there is a washroom. Not actually listening, but there was a conversation happening in a certain group where I happened to be a member, whereby people were talking about, like, in this region, Gusii region, they are not really exactly this place, but somewhere else. They were talking about there are certain diseases that are like coming up that people no longer understand where they are coming from. So the people were saying that what causes such diseases is toilets. And then I wondered, like, if toilets are bringing such diseases, what if we do not really have toilets? Won't it be like now worse? Yeah, because toilets are really helpful, because it's not like in the past. In the past, there never used to be toilets. I do not really know how people used to go and for long calls. You see, with a short call, you can in the village here, there is nobody who will arrest you. You can do it like, I do not want to speak that name. So it's not similar to long calls. So now the people are saying the reason as to why such diseases are coming or showing up is because of too many, like each and every homestead has sunk a pit latrine, which contribute to such. So how can we survive without pit latrines? Like, we cannot, we have to have them. So maybe if there could be another way of controlling such, then it could be nice. So I've got to the bottom of this place and looks like there is a road over here. I've never been this way, so I'll take it. So now I've left, my home is like on the other far end, and I'm in this village, a very new place, and what I can see is a river from a very far distance. So the place that I'm walking on was made, but this is a road whereby vehicles are supposed to be passing. And then now the funny thing is I can only see a path, and the area is so large. So I'm wondering, like, why then did they make this particular road here? Like, for what reason? And also, friend, I'm trying to figure out, like, I can see there is a road on the other side. So I'm trying to figure out if I can access it. Where can I access it from? Do I go this way and then cross that river? Okay, let me go this way first, and then if I do not find any path that will link me to the other side, then I'll come back here or maybe take this particular one. So meanwhile, here we are. There are so many paths here actually. Like, there is another one here. And then now the funniest thing is somebody has built a house here, like close to the river. You see, in my village it's really rare to find a house that is so alone. Look at this. So the next house is over there. Yeah, there are no houses close by. Maybe on the other side of the river. And then we have something here, which is like a hole. Yeah? It's very dark in there. Anyway, we were just exploring. So I'm trying to find a way. Looks like there is a road, something like a road over there on the other side. So I'm trying to find a way that connects from here where I am to the other side. Osigisa village. It's in Kisii County actually. I came from Nyamira County and now we are in Kisii County. So this is the constituency led by an MP known as Zahir Janda, if I'm not wrong. This is his constituency. So friend, looks like there is a river over here. So these people really, is it really a river or what? Yeah, we just go and find out. Oh, yeah, you see there is water flowing. So I'm trying to find out if there is a river over here. So I'll just pass in somebody's, what do you call it, trees, and try to find out. Yeah, it's actually a river. You can see water flowing. So there is no need for us to go too close. And now we are going back to find our way. the way that we were trying to find earlier on. So friend, I'm also planning to, I normally do live streams at the latest live stream I've done, or the live streams that I've been doing of late, they normally run till either 4 a.m. or even 5 in the morning, and that I've realized it's really becoming hectic for me, because when it gets to around 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m., it's very cold, and the coldness is the reason as to I'm having flus. It's like flu attacks. Yeah, I cannot even go for last like for 2 months without having a flu. So that is the reason as to I'm planning, like, earlier on I said I'll do 2 streams in a day, which was a request from a friend of mine. Now it looks like even if I go this way, I'm not really going to connect with the road that I saw on the other side. But let us not lose hope yet, because it's around, let me check the time, it's 3:40 actually in the evening. It looks very dark because summer wanted to rain and then it never rained. So we'll just continue and try at least to find out more about this village. Yeah, there are people washing clothes over there. It's actually looks like one lady, and is there a path over here that leads to, yeah, it is. So my flu is really making me like struggle a lot. So friend, I'm actually coming from like across from the other side to this place, and then the other side, and then there is also another like it's a similar road which was made, and then there is even a post here, electricity post at the center of this road here, though looks like no vehicles use it. So while I was crossing, I actually wanted to film, but unfortunately there were kids showering, so I couldn't film that. Like, I couldn't take anybody. They were showering in the river, as cold as it is. Kids, wow, and they are with their mother actually. Yeah, but it is what it is, right? So here we are. It's a village, and then now I have no idea where this road here particular leads to. So you remember there is a house that I showed you, friend, that was like close to the river, very close, which I told you I've never really seen, and on the other side in my village. So the house is over there. And normally, whenever it's a very at night, normally during the night, this place is very cold. The place that is close to the river, they are normally very cold. So I wonder how that person survives if he or she stays over there. Okay, so I can also see some men working really hard. They should do that actually. Like that is what we are supposed to be doing as men. Working hard is for we, not ladies, not women. Working hard is for men. I believe if maybe you're a Christian and you read your Bible, then you understand that God said it's a man who's supposed to sweat. You sweat, you bring for your wife. Yeah, this car over here is one horn. Like it only has one horn. Although it looks like it might hit you if you try to mess with it. So when I was coming actually from the other side, I saw something like a stream over here. Yeah, there is one. And then there is a certain place here that has a lot of water flowing. So somebody does not really want people to pass here. There are thorns. So this is somebody's piece of land. If I'm caught trespassing or passing by, I'll be in hot soup. It looks like somebody left a yellow bucket over there. So this water is really massive. Like, where does it flow from? Okay, I'm not really going to follow that, because we might end up like staying here for a very long time. What I came to actually see is this stream over here. So these people are really lucky, like they have a stream over here, and then there is another water flowing on the other side, which is amazing. So theirs is two are flowing, two have water, and then one is like empty. Anyway, I actually wanted us to pass by. The people I told you are really working hard. Let's see what they are fetching. I believe the machines that we had while we were coming down the hill, they were at this particular. No, actually, this tree was brought down using an axe, not a machine. You can tell from how it's cut, how it looks. So these people here, they are actually carrying what we call bricks. They are ferrying bricks from here maybe to where there is a construction site. And they look like they are kids actually. They look young. Yes, although kids are on holiday. So like they are trying to at least make money before they go back to school. Okay. Lot of bricks. Sasa. So this area here, they have a road, but they are not using, like no vehicle passes by. So that is the reason I swear at times I wonder, like, why then did they put the road here? because there is no vehicle actually accessing it. It's similar to the place that I come from. We have so many roads inside, very deep in the village, but there are no vehicles using them. Now, for example, this particular one over here looks like it has never even been marramed. Like the caterpillar passed by, made one, look at that. Made one and then it went away. Remember who I told you the Arium peas? Wow. So friend, the source of the water that I told you must be somewhere over there. Yeah, because this is where the slope begins on the other side. So the source must be somewhere in this area. But we did a video on finding a source of water the other day, and now we are not going to repeat that unless somebody requests us to find out. But for the meantime, we are exploring. Yeah, this is the village quietness. I'm also enjoying my walk slowly. No pressure. Like they normally say, no hurry in Africa. But we do hurry. We really do hurry. Like, we never waste time. So I do not really know where that saying came from. But in Africa, people hurry. So it looks like the road that I'm on comes and then takes a corner ahead of me. So where does it lead to? And then there's nobody around. Just trees and me. And maybe the birds that are chirping from the trees. So am I really going back to the place that I came from? This is the place that I told you maybe that water comes from. My friend, if you fall towards that area, you might not make it alive. Like you might not make it back alive. It's too steep. And also scary. So it looks like, I see this road over here, it looks like it turns, and then it's the same road actually that is heading to the place that I've come from. So I'm trying to find my bearing, like after coming down, I was supposed to go up. Yeah, up the hill. Like I came. Yeah, I remember I told you, I showed you. You see that house over there? That is the place that we came down from. So beside that house, on the other far end. So we passed by behind that house and then we came down to the other side. So this is the same road actually, they are not two. So it's the same road that makes a U-turn and then goes back maybe to where it comes from. And I'm wondering, like, why did this person actually, what was he or she thinking about, like, creating this road over here? Nobody uses it. You can even see, like, there's no path over here. Like, the people who normally maybe use it, it was like a very small path. And then somebody said, I'll make a road over here, and then they made the road. Maybe they were paid a lot of money. Yeah. And then I don't know what happened. So I'm going to follow this path over here, and I hope it does not lead to somebody's homestead. Wow, this area is very steep. Yeah, this tea plantation. Now the funny thing is, these people here, like for the past, I've been going around for the past, it's almost 4 minutes to 4. So for the past few minutes that I've been going around this area, I've not really seen a lot of people planting what we call corn, maize. Yeah, what I've seen is a lot of Napier. That is, and tea and coffee. Napier tea and coffee. So where is this road headed to? Path, not road. Yeah, this hill is really tough. Wow. Looks like there is a dead end here, or what? So again, I love to go back. Maybe we should push on and see where it leads to, because it looks like people use it, though very few. Yeah, as you can see, it's like not very many people use it, but I believe it can lead us to somewhere. Wow. Yeah, this exercise began as an easy task, and now we are pushing on. Does it really lead to somewhere? Let us find out. I hope we are not going into somebody's homestead. Because I can see a house from a distance. Okay, it's leading this way. I've never seen this type of Napier. Like, what color is that? Looks like strong tea. Is it real? It's actually real. So there is another one here, another one over there. This girl. So the cows really take this, because like for my case, our cows do not really eat anything that is not green, unless it's a banana stem. Okay. Maybe cows from this area do. That's the reason as to why these people have planted it. Isn't this area where we came from actually? Or I'm dreaming. Let's go and find out. So friend, from what I can see is this path over here leads to somebody's homestead. So what will I do? I do not want to go that way. I'll create my own way and then get out of here. How did I find myself here? So where from here? Now I'm trespassing actually. I'm passing in somebody's farm without their consent. So if you were me, what could you have done? Let's be honest here. What could you have done, friend? So I'm trying to find a way and then get out of this area before the owner sees me or catches me. Finally, is the path, and we will use it to go back to where we came from. Wow. So gazing is not really good. Gazing is not really good. Excuse me. Yeah? I have a lot of soil in my floaters. I look like somebody who's come from the garden. Yeah, this is the place that we were in the first place. Now, what I'll do is I'll go back to the main road and then again try to access this village afresh. We've not really seen much. Like we just had a glance, and then we were back. So that is not enough. We will do it again, right? Come on, let's do it. Oh, this area looks messed up. Do people really pass here? Oh my. What? It looks like there is a way and then there is not. People do not really use this. I highly doubt. What? The holes here. Not really. I do not want to continue down. But I'm forcing myself to. Yeah? Look at how deep it is. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Okay. No, there is no road here, my friend. But again, should we go back? I will just continue using it. cross here to this person's land and then use it down, because I couldn't find a way. Yeah, I thought there was one. Wow. And it's actually drizzling. So where do these people, which way do they normally use? Oh, okay, looks like I'll be heading to somebody's. No, I'll go this way. So even if I followed that road, it could have maybe led me to nowhere. So it's better I did what I did, at least to pass by. I can see sugar cane planted over here. So as I told you earlier, even if you look at that from a distance, you can tell these people have not really planted corn or maize. Yeah, like they normally say, the lazy are not supposed to eat. That is according to my culture. That's how they believe. Like if you are lazy, then there is no food for you. You're supposed to starve. Obviously, when you starve, you'll die definitely. So you have to work so that you can eat. And from a distance I can hear there is a, you see, in this village, what I was saying is, what I also discovered is there is no what we call church. I've not seen any church. Okay, though I never took, like, I've not really taken like a walk in the whole village, but I've not really come across any church nearby. If maybe there is, they could have been very far away. Also, if maybe we could have taken that one of those roads that we met, maybe if we could have taken one and then followed it up, maybe we could have at least got to excuse me, at least got to the main road. There is a main road over there which is coming from Nairobi to Kisii. The main road there, it's like a highway, though it's not a highway, it's the main road. If we could have maybe taken one of those roads, maybe the one that we used, we could have gotten to the main road. But it's really drizzling, and then we cannot really continue with that. Maybe that will be next time's journey episode. So this is life in the village. I hope you are enjoying the video, because I am, like, very much. So people are really in their houses, like, because of the rains, they cannot come out. Yeah, that that path behind me was really tiresome and not common. So it's actually 4 p.m. and somebody might think it's around 6. It's very, very early. So I've actually come to a place whereby people have planted, look at that, maize and beans. Amazing. So whenever you see this, you'll definitely know there is food security here. Like these people are not going to at least beg or maybe. But this person is really tricky. Look at that. The end of this person's, like you see that, those thorns over there, that is the like demarcation. Is or her piece of land is supposed to like not come past that thorn. But this person he has planted actually outside where the demarcation mark is, which is really tricky. Okay. Anyway. Wow. It is what it is. So it's drizzling. I'll have to like hurry up before this rains actually catch me. And also, whenever it rains, there is a lot of mud. And as you can see, friend, there is no place that I can actually go to shelter if I'm caught with these rains. They'll have to rain on me. Life in the village. Every minute, every moment is amazing. From the time that the time that I finish my day and when I begin it, it's all amazing. Then in the future we'll really like have to at least, you see, whenever you do something like for too long, it becomes boring. So in future we'll definitely switch to at least like not do the same thing over and over and over again, like repeatedly. So in the future what we'll do is we'll at least try to maybe come up with something different, very different in the future. So but for now we will enjoy what we have while it lasts. So it's drizzling, but not too much. So there is no need for us to hurry so much. Yeah. And also what I've discovered is, you see, there are villages that you go by. Also, you go by and then you find people like taking liquor, the local brew. There are villages whereby people do that, and it's really affecting most youths. Like they're into liquor every day, taking liquor from every day actually, like from Monday to Monday, liquor every day, which is really not a good thing, because the youth that are taking liquor, they'll really have a very hard time maybe in the future. So that is why yeah. So that is the reason as to why I'm saying we are supposed to at least like inform the youth not to take liquor. Liquor is not really good for anybody's health. It has also affected very many people, very many youth. Like somebody very young, maybe my age, but when you look at them, they look very old. Somebody that is my age mate, and then liquor from Monday to Monday. So this person really will not look like his or her age. The other day just found a lady somewhere who was very young, and she was taking liquor. Very, very young, and she looks like she's very old. This is a lady that I've known for very many years, and now she's into liquor. So the leak has really affected very many. It has cost a lot of lives. The other day, there is a guy that passed on. Not actually one. I know of very many men. Like they drink liquor from morning to evening. They have no time to eat. You see how strong the liquor is, and then nowadays they're using very weird ways to make liquor. Very weird ways. So they're even using chemicals. In the past they never used to put any chemicals in the liquor, but nowadays they put a lot of chemicals, so it's not like the brew that people used to take. It's very different. So it has really affected so many, and it's also my cry that please, the youth, liquor is not really good for your health. If maybe you have to drink, like drink it with, they say, responsibility, like be responsible. Do not just drink it because maybe you saw Inomak drinking or you saw somebody drinking. It will not really be good for you. So your health is your priority. You have to take care of your health, because there's obviously nobody will come to take care of your health unless you do it for yourself. That is the like, it's obvious, no doubt. Yeah, friends, so what could be so beautiful than this? Like seeing avocados, maize planted, yeah, and you have your own farm. What more could you want other than this? So you can imagine somebody goes up that tree to trim the branches. Look at that sugarcane plantation. So here we are, friend. Yeah, we went out of this village, and then again we came back in. So for night it's drizzling actually. So I'm trying to move as fast as possible so that by the time maybe it begins raining, I'll be somewhere out of this village. So for now I'm not going to be going down, and even if I go down, it looks like it leads to somebody's homestead. So again I'll be going up. It's very confusing. Yeah, I thought it was like leading to the other side straight, but now it looks like I'll be going up again. Yeah, maybe for the best, because it's almost raining. I have no umbrella, and there is no place for me to shelter. So looks like it's also a good thing. Yeah, and I can see somebody here wants to at least build a house. That is how they normally like prepare the foundation before they begin. And this moral, maybe they dug it from that hole over there, that ditch. It looks like I'm also going to somebody's homestead. Oh my, not again. Okay, let me find out. Let us try to find out. I've not really liked this experience of going in and out of people's homestead. So I'll not film, I'll just pass. And go away. Nagia. Ahora. To this somebody's homestead. Okay. And I'm out of it. Wow. So friend, you see this area here somewhere. I'm not saying this to scare you off. But a very long time ago, this place, there is somebody who had someone's money, and then when the guy who was owed came to demand for his money back, this guy murdered him, cold blood, and then he brought his body and laid somewhere here by the roadside in pieces. Very unfortunate. It happened in this village. So I'm back on the road, and I'm not going back to that village. Yeah, what we've had is enough for today. Now let's go home. What I'll do is, in a few minutes from now, I'll be going live. I'll be live streaming for maybe 2 hours or 3 hours at most. So kindly join me there, and then subscribe if you've not subscribed. So bye for now. See you next time, and enjoy yourself.